Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is Siti Mariam, a student of Biodiversity Conservation and Management with a metric number S56110. I will be discussing the regulated services in BioWalk and its valuation method. Without further ado, let's begin. There are four important ecosystem services, which is provisioning services, regulating services, cultural services, and supporting services. In this discussion, I will be only discussing on regulating services. Regulating services is an ecosystem processes that moderate natural occurrences, provide regulatory services. Here's some regulating services in general, as includes carbon storage, climate regulation, erosion and flood management, decomposition, pollination, and water purification. For students of University Malaysia Terengganu, BioWalk is an alternative route. It's close to the student hostel, which makes it easier for students to get to class faster than if they took the main road. Just now, we are talking about the regulating services in general. Now, let's focus to the regulating services in BioWalk. The regulating services in UMT includes the maintenance of soil fertility, shoreline protection, erosion control, flood control, decomposition, and carbon sink. Move forwards, let's discuss three regulating services in detail, which is flood control, erosion control, and carbon sink. According to the Drainage and Irrigation Department's DID flood prediction model, some locations in Kelantan and Terengganu are predicted to be flooded from December 30 to December 31. Thus, regulating services provided by mangrove in BioWalk, such as flood and erosion control, is very important. The area roots of mangroves hold sediments and prevent erosion, while their roots, trunks, and canopy diminish the force of oncoming waves and storm surge, lowering flooding. Next, carbon sink. Mangroves can trap 4 times more carbon than rainforests. The majority of carbon is trapped beneath mangrove trees in the soil. Mangrove trees are uniquely adapted to their environment, allowing them to filter salt and breathe through the roots. Sadly, BioWalk is currently facing a difficulty that must be addressed. Authorities intend to do a development in BioWalk that would destroy the mangroves in the area. Thus, a survey will be conducted among the residents of UMT to determine their willingness to pay WTP for the protecting mangroves in BioWalk. If the majority of the respondents are willing to pay, the development will be cancelled and some environmental improvements will be done. The objective of the survey is to evaluate the willingness to pay WTP of UMT residents for conservation mangrove in BioWalk. Contingent valuation method (CVM) will be used in this situation. The CVM requires asking people how much they would be willing to pay for particular environmental products or services in a survey. Contingent valuation method (CVM) is used to evaluate the economic value of various ecosystem and environmental services. It is most generally used approach for estimating non-use value and it may be used to estimate both use and non-use values. Since regulated services can be both use and non-use value, this method is really suitable. Here is the flowchart of how CVM will be conducted. Move forward. Even though CVM is most generally used approach, this method can be very time-consuming and need more efforts to be conducted. Besides, many people, including juries, politicians, economists, and others, are skeptical with the outcome of the contingent method. Finally, move to the recommendation on how BioWalk will be conserved if the majority of UMT residents are willing to pay. Since BioWalk is quite idle, we will find and support local conservation and government organizations who are trying to save mangrove forests in BioWalk. Next slide is the video showing the conditions of BioWalk in UMT. That's all from me. Thank you.